Hi there, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike, and I'm excited to share another Divi tutorial with you. My goal here is to make learning Divi as straightforward as possible, even if sometimes my videos are a good cure for insomnia. Today we are going to look at how to show text when hovering over an image. So what does this actually mean? Well, let's jump into an example so you can see. Here I have just a dummy page that I've set up, and I've got 3 images on it. All 3 are just set to different ways. So the first one is just the image itself. And you can link it to, you can see it's set as a link, but I've got no hover or any kind of overlay on it. The second one is the one that we will see in a lot of different websites, where especially ones that are using templates or themes. If you hover over it, you get this plus sign. And if you click on the plus sign, obviously it'll open up a lightbox, or it'll take you to the page that you want it to see. Now, what we want to achieve today is this third option. So it's similar to the first, but one of the nice things that's a bit different is that we actually have text. So instead of that plus button, which is like, what is this all about? Here you can actually tell the person, the user or the visitor, what you want them to do with this image. So in this case, we want to view the image. All right, so how can we achieve this? Well, it's actually quite simple. On my blog, I do have instructions on there where you can follow it step by step on how to actually achieve this. But for the video today, we'll just run through this quickly so that you can also see it in practice. All right, so I have a page open over here, and I've entered into the visual builder. I have this text module over here, and we can now add in an image module. So let's just take that same image of what we had on the other page and upload it. So there we have it. All right, now we want to make sure that it goes to a link or to a lightbox. If it goes into a lightbox, it's just going to pop up and you're going to see the image by itself. But for now, I just want to send it back to the root page. All right, so let's jump to the design. You can see all of this in the article that's written there. So like once that is done, head to the design. Okay. All right, so now in the overlay, we want to make sure that we toggle this image overlay to on. All right, once that comes on, we are given these options that you can select over here as to what you want to do with this particular image overlay. So my high recommendation is that you make sure that these 2 colors contrast as much as they can. All right, so the icon color is going to be the text color. Whatever text that you put on there, that's going to be the text color. And the hover overlay color is going to be the background color, right? So if you have like a blue font on a purple background, the font is not going to be so easy to read. Well, at least not for me. Maybe I do need glasses, I'm not sure. But it's going to be very difficult to read. So you want to contrast that as much as you possibly can. So if you want to use like a purple or a blue, which is a dark background, you want to choose a lighter color, maybe the yellow or the white as of the text color. So I'm going to go with a similar one that we had in the example. So I'm going to say I want my font color to be white, or in this case my icon color, and my background color or my hover overlay color I want to be purple. Okay, so I'm contrasting those 2 colors. Now a very important step that you must do here, because many people overlook this part and then when it doesn't work they're not sure why, is that we do still need to tell the overlay that we want to use an icon. We're not going to use it, but we need to tell it that it is, because we're going to manipulate that in the code later. All right, so I'm just going to select this one over here. All right, so that's all looking all good. And then what we want to do is we want to add in a CSS class. So if you go back to the article, it'll tell you here, we want to add it in, and you want to make sure it's a CSS class. So I'm just going to take this class over here and then paste that in. There we go. All right. Be sure that whenever you paste in a CSS class, that you don't have the dot before, because Divi will automatically put that in when they render their own code. All right. So that's looking good. Okay. Now that's all done. Let's save that. And that is saved. All right. Then we want to go. So one last thing we need to do is we're going to just copy over this text, the CSS. All right, so if you copy all of that, And then we go to one of two places. One is you can go to your, if we go back to the dashboard, and we go Divi theme options, and you scroll all the way down, you can paste it in over here, your custom CSS. If you have a child theme, let's go theme file editor. There's a free Divi child theme. You can also place it in over here. All right, so you have many places that you can place it in. All right, so once that is done and all that has been put in, let's jump back into here. I think we did save it, right? Yeah. All right, so then let's exit Visual Builder and crossing fingers, let's see if it works. There we go. It says view image. So what if I want to change this and I don't want to say view image? What if I want to put in my own message? That can easily be done. Let's go back to the code. All right, yeah, sure, leave. Okay, let's go to the bottom here. Here, if you read through the code, this is what we're targeting, this particular CSS here. And then here in the very first option, content. So if you change this to anything, eat your veggies. All right, so we put that something else, hit save changes, go back to the image, so it's view image. Okay, let's refresh. It's refreshed. Eat your veggies. Okay, so anything that you put inside here with the content, make sure it's inside the quotes, will be displayed when the person hovers over your image. All right, so that's how you can show text when hovering over an image. I hope this tutorial has been beneficial for you, and if it has, please do hit that like button to let me know. If you want to catch more Divi tutorials as they come out, make sure you subscribe to the channel, as I'll be posting more tutorials as I learn more about Divi. I mean, your feedback is valuable, so do leave a comment with any questions or suggestions for future videos. And then finally, just thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.